missing imposition in my mind's imagination. The hope and the choke on smokers, I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping to prove nothing. Just writing to say something, cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm missed, I miss the eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me. Can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me. Can you save my heavy dirty soul?
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from the bank. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
They motion the tight end over. Williams. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and goal, here's Nix. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Aguilar with the grab. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Broncos looking for a score before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. On third down, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Going for it, it's Williams. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Down the left sideline he goes. Inside the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Searching, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards, 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Play action now with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Taken in by Likely. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blitz coming, Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Nix with it on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Hauled in left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos in range for a game-winning score. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They've got a man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Now to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Along the right sideline, there's space! And the Ravens add a great return to that turnover before they're finally stopped.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Brody near the 10. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
They send Mims left. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball because these secondaries are locked in.
Finds him on the crossing route. It's inside the 10. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send Mims left. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field using that